Mr. Television Announcer, I'm sure you're more than happy that the injunction was upheld in your favor. So for now, your job at Headlocks and Happy Hour is safe. My legal team is working on a few things. But I'm going to get off that right now because I was very interested in this topic that you were talking about, the greatest SummerSlam matches of all time. It took me back to a time. It was 1992. We went across the pond. We went to England. And it was Davey Boy Smith going one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship against Bret the Hitman Hart in Wembley Stadium, Davey Boy's backyard. It was tooth and nail. But the power of Davey Boy Smith was the ultimate reason that he won that match. The man literally picked the man up 7, 8, 9 feet in the air and body slammed the man. The running slam is what basically got him. It was one of the greatest because it was for one of the first times that wrestling left the country. Now, I don't even know if they perform in the country. Not my concern. But I am, as always, going to point out a few things right now to the smarks. I know there's some guy running around in the back in the red and yellow talking about being the ultimate Hulkamaniac. My twin brother. He is the embarrassment of the family. So, from this point on, anything that man has to say, he can say it to my face. I'll come on the podcast personally. Whoa. Not until the fall, because I am making my summer residence in Buenos Aires, where a man of my stature is treated properly. Now, hopefully, Mr. Television Announcer, your technical team will get this interview right this week, because it's starting to get on my nerves. Just because we're transcontinental doesn't mean we should have any problems. And for the Bruce Willis stunt double, I see you giving up looking for Mr. Lakefield. I told you where I'm at. Buenos Aires. Get your passport. Get your people. Get your pina colada. And come see Mr. Lakefield.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Headlocks and Happy Hour. We kicked it off, obviously, with Mr. Lakefield. He wanted to get in and out of here because he is apparently in Buenos Aires, or wherever he said he was for his summer getaway. He could stay there, as far as I'm concerned, as far as Mr. Lakefield goes. But thank God, the airwaves, and we are back. We're back on here, so we don't have to. We don't have to worry about him taking us off the air. But we're here. This is our SummerSlam edition. I am Chris Morris, along with my co-host Mark Szczech, Joe Szczech, and we are at the watering hole, and Joe's with us again. And Mr. Lakefield, he's still looking. We're just taking a little break for a while. Mark, what are we drinking today? I'm going to have a Miller Lite. I know that bottle. Joey, what do you want?
I have an Ultra.
Joey's going no carbs today. So later, when we have some down-home shack barbecue, that Mark's going to make us later on. Thank you so much. Hope everyone's having a great summer. Here's to everybody. Oh, that's good. Very good. Joe's having his Ultra. What are you having today, Mark?
Chris, I'm going to also go with one of the Old Faithful. I'm going to go with a Miller Genuine Draft.
Thank you. Beautiful.
And this week, oh no, I think I gave it to you, so I gotta use another mug.
Took Mark's glasses.
This week, my pint glass is going to be sponsored by Jeffersonville Golf Club.
Nice. Show it on there, Jeffersonville.
I'll take a free round. See the logo?
Beautiful. And Joey's is by every senior citizen that hangs in a bar everywhere. Look at that Archie Bunker glass. I love this. Beautiful. Welcome back to Watering Hole. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go off topic, off wrestling topic. Joey Szczech, I don't know if you can show it. You want to show the shirt? Is a very, very happy man right now because LeBron James, as you know, we're in Philadelphia. LeBron James is coming to the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't care. I think he's a prick. Especially, I also think Joel Embiid's a prick, but that's why I don't like the Sixers. But I'm very happy for the one guy that I know that's a huge Philadelphia 76er fan, and he's followed them forever since Dana Barros and before. Mr. Joey Szczech, what are your feelings on LeBron James?
I'm excited.
Thanks, Joe. All right, now go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm excited. He's top 3 basketball player I've seen in my lifetime. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully everything works out well, that we can have a championship parade for the Sixers. I know if I can get Notre Dame to have one this year, I'll get 2 in 1 year.
Joey will
That would be great.
This will be the year of Joe Szczech if that happens. The year of Joey Szczech. But shout out to Joe. I'm very happy for him and the Sixers. And I know I took some heat on social media because I was not happy at first and I was an angry elf. But I'm happy for him. I hope they do good.
Are we going to talk the elephant in the room now?
What's the elephant in the room?
I mean, all of a sudden we launch a wrestling podcast and LeBron James comes to Philly.
Comes to Philly. I think he's a big fan of Headlocks and Happy
2 plus 2
Hour.
equals 4. So I'm
Mark,
just saying.
what are your feelings on LeBron coming to Philadelphia?
I mean,
I know you're not a big basketball
not a huge
fan.
NBA guy.
Yeah,
there's a defense in the NBA. I'm more of a college basketball guy. I think it's good for Philadelphia.
Right.
I think it's good. It's going to be good for the local economy and things. It'll get I've got young kids. Both are kind of excited that he's here. It would be good if the Sixers actually got out of the second round of the playoffs for once.
The kids are excited. I got nephews who are very excited, and nieces.
But if you're asking me, hey, I have to make a trade right now, whether LeBron with the Sixers wins a championship or the Eagles win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, I'm taking the Eagles to Super Bowl.
I am too. I'm sorry,
So,
Joe.
yeah.
But
So
predictions, real fast before we move on. Will they win an NBA championship with LeBron James at the helm?
well, I personally think they only have 2 years, so they better win a championship.
Well, that's his
Because I think once his contract's up, I think they're going to blow the whole thing up. So I think they better win it.
Yeah. Mark, what are your thoughts? Do you care?
I say the same thing. There's no way you keep Embiid post 2 years if they don't win a championship with LeBron. And they take Maxey and they build the whole thing up. And depending on what Maxey looks like then, they do this. But honestly, listen, if I was to rank the Philly sports things, Sixers are my 14.
Yeah.
I'm an Eagles, Phillies, Flyers, Sixer guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like Hallahan over there. They're not even open anymore. But we're going to move on to a real sport. The only true sport left, ladies and gentlemen, professional wrestling.
Completely agree.
Where we are going to talk some things that are going on in wrestling, and then we're going to get to our SummerSlam predictions. This is our SummerSlam show. We're not outdoors today. We didn't know what we were going to do, but we're indoors in the Watering Hole. We are going to have an outdoor show coming up. We'll talk about that towards the end. This was interesting. ISPW, a great independent federation. And I'm very happy they're keeping this going because if you guys remember going down the shore, one of my favorite things on that Thursday night was they always had a wrestling night. And they always had some of the legends show up. And this year was no different. Last year they had Demolition there, which I wish we would have been there for that. This year they had, let me look and see the list they had. They had a great list of unbelievable legends that were there this year. It was Ken Shamrock, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Brutus the Barber, Beefcake, the Powers of Pain, the Headbangers, which apparently this was their retirement match. Val Venus was there. Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, Stan Sever, Jillian Hall, and more. Tony Atlas even did an appearance. at the one arcade up there on Wednesday night.
Tony Atlas has to be like that's got to be his like 50th anniversary show in a row.
Oh my God! And also he went to a local buffet and did a whole thing with the buffet commercial and everything like that.
That's great.
And Tony likes to eat. If you saw Legends House, he likes to eat. But we would go down, gentlemen. Who was your favorite guy? I mean, we saw some legends down there. Who was your favorite guy you met down in Wildwood in the convention center?
Bundy.
Yeah,
King Kong.
King Kong Bundy was one of the nicest, funniest guys, and just a great guy, and had no neck for that.
Yeah, I took a picture with the choking.
But choking, you know, was also great. It was great to you, Joe. It was Jerry Lawler.
I was going to say Jerry Lawler.
He was very careful with Joey getting in and out of the ring. And,
Jerry Lawler, I remember Jerry.
He was a very, very nice guy, the King. And before, I'll tell you what, before, you guys weren't with me on this one, but before the Houston match that I saw with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, the greatest match I ever saw live was at the Convention Center. And it was Sabu versus Crowbar in a casket match at the Wildwood Convention Center. It was the greatest match, and they broke the casket. It was unbelievable. Bodies all over the place, flying into the crowd, out of the crowd. And if you ever were lucky enough to see, which I know you were, I think you were too, Joe. If you were lucky enough to see Sabu live, God rest his soul. That guy was a human highlight reel and just fun to watch. So that was the greatest match ever. And I hope, Wildwood, I hope you keep doing that, bringing the legends in every year. I think that's great.
That's a great thing.
It's great for the, you get to see them up close. They're on the boardwalk. They're an ISPW, great job, and they have a lot of great talent in there. Shout out to our good buddy Kev Keenan. Kev Keenan, we haven't mentioned Kev on the show. He's a referee. I think he was a ref for them that night, and he's with NWA. And so shout out to Kev. And I think it's great. I hope they keep it going. The next order of business we have is, and I don't know if you guys watched it yet, Dark Side of the Ring. Joseph, I know you watched it. Mark, I don't know if you got to see it.
I haven't had a chance yet.
Joe, we'll start with your thoughts on Dark Side of the Ring. This week's episode was Necro Butcher. Well, actually, I'm sorry. We're airing this later. So the Big Boss Man will be this week's episode. But we'll talk about that one in our next one. But the one we're taping this before. So the one that we just had 2 weeks ago was Necro Butcher and Samoa Joe.
Necro Butcher has been through a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize. First of all, I didn't realize how nuts Samoa Joe was.
Yeah.
That man is just. But Necro Butcher, I give that man. I mean, that match was just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go back and YouTube the match, but I saw the highlights they talked about. They hit each other with everything.
Well, it was real life spilling over into the ring.
And I don't know, I don't know if he suplexed him on the back of the.
Yes.
On the ground, but his head just split.
I thought. Yeah, that was one of the sickest things I ever
I will say this: he's been through a lot, so I give him credit. He's still wrestling. He was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4.
Yeah, beat that.
And he beat that. And now he just whenever they filmed Dark Side of the Ring, he was talking about how he had a bad match the Saturday before. So I mean, the guy's still doing it.
50-some years old, I think he is now.
Good, God bless him. Good for you, buddy.
Necro, I seen him. I think I seen him live once down the arena, and I had definitely seen him at signings. But the guy was a legend. He was one of those guys, a legend guy before you even saw him. Everyone talked about Necro Butcher. So when I first got to see him, I was like, wow, there he is. And he was. And it's funny because if you see him outside the ring, you would never think he was a wrestler. He's very intelligent, talks very intelligent. Not saying wrestlers aren't intelligent, but he's very. He doesn't have the wrestler look like outside the ring. He doesn't. But I mean, when you talk to him, he just looks like a guy that would be your neighbor. He doesn't look like a wrestler. But when he gets in that ring, he does remind me of Bruiser Brody. He has that Bruiser Brody style, and he's a brawler. And that match was. You talk about bringing real life to the ring. That match was insane. And what I understood, when they talk about Necro hurting some of Samoa Joe's students, Joe got mad. They kind of brought it to the ring. I feel like it was Necro's. It was almost like his art was getting people so mad that they wanted to beat him up. I felt like that was his, and he would take it to that level that was so extreme. They were like, "Is this guy going to get killed in the middle of this?" I thought it looked like someone was going to die in that match. I remember seeing a video of it years and years ago, but.
And the funny thing is, I don't know, I'm saying on that same topic, he wrestled 6 hours later.
Yeah, he wrestled that. He wrestled twice that night.
Yeah, and he basically just had his head stable up and went
back out. Not to mention, he had just flown in from Japan. He wrestled in Japan, flew all night, got there for that match, and then wrestled twice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. The guy. Thank God he's still living, but it's amazing he still won. He's really beat himself up. And he, I often wonder if it's been through the bullying stuff. As a kid, he was really bullied bad. And I wonder if that, maybe led to some of his, the way he looks at life and goes at it in the ring. And,
his father passed away early.
His father passed away early too. Yeah. So it was another hell of a dark side of the ring. You guys do a great job with all your documentaries. You can check it out on Vice TV. The next up, we're going to review it. Like I said, we're filming this a little ahead because it is SummerSlam. This week we want to do a SummerSlam edition, so we're going to put this out on Friday instead of Sunday. SummerSlam is this weekend, August 1st and 2nd. And we're going to put it out Friday to preview the biggest show of the summer. The biggest show of the summer, SummerSlam, coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I couldn't even say that. Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. And it is thrown together, as we said.
It feels earlier this year, too. Like, I remember as a kid, right? SummerSlam was like, you knew school was going to start up soon. Like, SummerSlam was like kind of part of your ritual of,
right.
Yeah, like the ritual of going back to school.
Yeah.
So it seems a little earlier this year.
A little earlier. We have a visitor. This is Sky. She's a husky. She's visiting us. Hi, baby. Okay. Beautiful dog. She'll probably howl a little bit while we're on the air.
She does talk, yeah.
She does talk. So we're going to review the matches here we have coming up because now it's a stacked card. As of 2 weeks ago, it was not. I think we had 2 matches.
They had 3 matches.
Now it's stacked.
When we last did our podcast, they had 3 matches.
3 matches. A lot of them don't make sense to me. Well, I'm going to start off with one that does not make sense to me. I guess they had to bring him back some way. But Baron Corbin, Trick Williams. I don't know where he fits in. I don't know why Baron attacked him. Was there a story there?
No.
There's no story as to why he attacked him.
Story, and then he beat up Carmella Hayes. When he first came back, he beat up Hayes and Trick Williams.
Yeah. I mean, I can see if you come in and you're beating up everybody, okay, he's going to come in and try and beat up everybody. Was Baron Corbin the United States champ when he left? Mark's looking at my mustache. Mark can't get over my mustache. He's staring at my mustache, not even looking at me. He can't get over this. Yeah. So I look like Magnum PI, the heavy version.
That was a great show.
I do look like Magnum PI.
He looks like a retired gym teacher.
That was a great show, by the way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Put it this way, right now, I mean, we're filming this on a Sunday beforehand. There's 50 guys in Keenan's right now in Wildwood, just like it. Okay?
Well,
they're all talking about their police tours for 30 years of the force.
And this is the last year.
Okay.
And the last weekend, this is the last show this is going to be on.
They all have the same glass eye.
I know the same glass Joey has. I'm shaving it. I did a great film this week coming up, doing it, filming it. Once it's over, boom, it's gone. Anyway, back to the Baron Corbin. Was he the United States champ when he left? Is he chasing that title particularly?
I don't remember either. But that does kind of thrown together. The other thing that kind of I thought was thrown together too was Sami Zayn's match.
Yes, because I don't know where Finn Balor came into the title picture.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either.
I don't like Sami Zayn in the last 6 weeks has been a champ and now is fighting Finn Balor.
Yes, none of that.
Like where that to me feels thrown together.
None of it makes sense whatsoever. I don't know.
I don't.
And I don't know where they go from here. And
Like, I could understand the Trick Williams thing, right? Like, hey, you're trying to get Trick Williams over, you're throwing Corbin in, there's no whatever. I could somewhat get that if Trick Williams beats him at SummerSlam.
But I wish
But yeah.
they would tell you why he attacked.
No, I agree.
So you're trying to get Trick Williams over and you select Baron Corbin.
And Corbin to come back and do it. Yeah, I wish there was more story to talk about. Say, oh, well, this happened, that happened. But we're going to have to see. I don't know if Baron Corbin comes back. We're going to get to we're going to just go through the matches first, and then we're going to get to our prediction. Mark's kicking dogs out. So Mark has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. He don't care. He just gets up and leaves.
He had to get the dog out.
Mark Czech is left the building. So here he is. He's back. So we're going to get to the predictions after we go through the matches. We're going to go through the matches first, talk about them, see what we think about them. And then we'll go back. We'll get predictions on who we think will win each match. The next one, the Bella Twins and Paige versus the Fatal Influence. Joey likes these girls. Joey likes, it's like me, he likes these bad girls. JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Lainey Reed. Now, where did they come from? Were they in NXT?
Lainey Reed, well, it used to be Toxic Attraction in NXT. It used to be Mandy Rose, JCJ, and
I don't think every girl was ever attracted to Toxic Attraction.
who is, I forget her name. She was a red-haired girl. And then they got rid of Mandy, and then they gave the leader to JCJ, and JCJ will be special. But Fallon Reed is not Fallon Reed. Fallon Henry is really going to be the one who
Henley, isn't it Henley?
Henley is really going to be the one who has the career if they do it right.
And the Bella Twins, and they're the new tag team champions. They won at Saturday night's main event. We're also going to talk about it. We're going to touch about it now. Saturday night's main event was, I call it Knicks night main event. It was a tribute to the Knicks, which I didn't really understand. I get it. You're in Madison Square Garden, and I like Jalen Brunson. I do. I don't know why they had to bring him out and do King of, I mean, he is the King of New York now, I guess. But, what did you guys think of Saturday night's main event as a whole, as a show? I thought it was all right.
I thought the Danhausen thing was great.
I thought that was good. I liked the ending. I liked the whole, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
Right.
At the end, I thought that was good. I thought the next thing was a little over the top, but
yeah, at the end was a little. I don't know.
But I'm also jaded. I'm not a Knicks fan, right? I'm
Right.
a Philly guy, so I don't root for any New York teams.
Right. If we were there, we probably would have loved it. And, if we were Knicks fans,
But yeah.
Yeah. So as a whole, I thought that show was okay, and I think the Danhausen thing was probably the best part of it.
I think they're writing the ship on him again too. By the way,
The what?
I think they're writing the ship. Before, where I thought like they were when we talked a couple episodes ago, we were worried about like overuse, not using him right. I feel like the last couple segment he's been in, both in and outside, like he was at like Fan Fest.
We're good or bad?
We're good.
Right.
I think like
Yeah, he goes back and forth on that. And we're getting to that next. Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio, who I still think is a great band. I love Dominic Mysterio. I think he does a hell of a job. Whoever thought that, we watched him grow up, basically.
Yeah.
When Eddie was his poppy. It was a great
Still a great storyline.
What are your thoughts on Dominic? Do you think that's a good matchup, Dominic versus Danhausen?
But speaking of that storyline though, but like Dominic looks more like Eddie Guerrero now than he did as a kid, and we believed it then.
Yes, he does. He's got the hair,
Yeah.
the mustache.
Yeah.
I think that's a good little matchup. But I think the thing with Danhausen is, though, and as much as I love him, I think he's great. But I don't think you're going to
Make him
I don't think you get elevated by fighting Danhausen.
no.
I think it's a comedy match.
Yeah.
I think it's just part of the show that's going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like, oh, you're going to go, he's going to get you ready for the next big push.
So, but with that said, right? So, but don't you think this is an example of basically? I would say Dominic's going to lose. What belt does he hold now?
The AAA Mega.
Yeah, he's a AAA Mega Champion.
Okay. Don't you think this is potentially like his way? Because at some point he's a very good bad guy. He's gonna have to start fighting like the next echelon of guys. Danhausen, as much as I love the guy, probably is not going to hold at the World Championship, but could be an Intercontinental Champion.
He's going to be a comedy guy.
Could be United. He's going to be a tag team with somebody at some point.
He makes himself things. That's what I like.
Yeah.
He's already a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
he's already a legend.
He's a
WWE
Slammy award
legend.
winner.
He's a Slammy award winner.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him.
So like that's the part is like I feel like I agree with you. Like I don't know fighting him like how you're gonna put over unless you're a guy like Dominic who is such a good bad guy. Like you can afford to lose and still kind of be in the mix for other matches.
It's as much as I love the comedy stuff, and that's if I was in it, I'd want to be a comedy guy. But you know, it's a fine line because you don't know where you can go with stuff or like how you can move it forward. Is it going to be, you know, it basically it's for entertainment. It's just there's no getting to a championship like I said doing the comedy stuff. I would love to do the comedy if I was in it. I don't think I'd win a match. I'd probably just lose and try to do comedy stuff. But I think it'll be an interesting match. I think that'll be a fun match because I think another thing when you need somebody who can put over the stuff that Danhausen does to you, and I think Dominic will be great.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Miz was great at that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Miz is great anyway at anything he does. The next one, your boy Gunther versus Nick Aldis, who I am extremely impressed with. What do you think of Nick Aldis?
I love Nick Aldis. I think it's a cool storyline.
Yes.
But I also think this is an example what we talked about earlier of them kind of not having a long-term plan. Gunther retired. Cena,
Yes.
AJ Styles,
I never thought of this. Yeah.
and now he's fighting SmackDown's GM.
Yeah.
Where you kind of like go. But I do. First off, I think the GM today are great. Like,
they're amazing.
I think with these like they ain't a Teddy Long, but I think both do a really good job with that role and going from there. But yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Joe?
Well, I love Nick Aldis. He's also a former TNA world champion.
Yeah, he was a big time wrestler.
So, I mean, and apparently if this goes well, he's actually going to wrestle from now on if he has a great match.
Well, what I like is normally you see an old time wrestler become a GM, right?
Yeah.
But I like this the way now a GM become so pissed off at talent, he's becoming an active wrestler. I think that's a cool way to.
Well, I think that's just neat how they did that. How they used Fanatic Fest to even edge the storyline.
Fanatic Fest is a big thing with WWE, and I think they do a great job.
Great.
Where they bring in all the big stars, celebrities, athletes. If you're into all that, I personally don't want to wait in line to meet anybody. We've learned that. You know, no offense there. God bless you all. Man. Shake your hand and say hi for 2 minutes or whatever.
Thanks, Rod.
I did it for Randy Quaid, cousin Eddie. But it wasn't that long, and because Sharon paid for it. Thanks, Sharon. And we got to meet cousin Eddie, which was a huge thrill. But other than that, I'm like, whatever. What else we have here? Here's an interesting one. We talk about this guy all the time, and he's now in a 6-man tag. I'm still trying to figure out what they're trying to do with him. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys versus the Bloodline, which is Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso.
I don't know.
LA Knight, I don't know. Still don't know what they're trying to do with him.
I don't know either. I did a couple things. I do like what they're doing with Solo Sikoa here.
Yes, I do too.
But I don't understand again. I don't understand how LA Knight hasn't had a title run yet. I don't know why.
He should have been the champion before.
He should, absolutely. I like what they're doing with Solo Sikoa. I am a little bit intrigued with where this goes. I hope there is some type of plan where that this doesn't feel thrown together.
Yeah.
But I am hoping for. But I do think it is. It's an interesting thing. I feel a little bit bad for the Samoan Werewolf. Cause I don't know where that
Yeah,
gets
that's
in
what
at.
I don't understand
But
in
yeah.
that match. Like he just fell in line that quick.
That quick.
Like, it
And I
was
think
a-
we talked before. I think they could have had an opportunity to make him like a Stone Cold, where you can't control him.
yeah.
You never know where he's going to show up and what he's going to do. That would
And
have
then
been
you
a better
bring
way
like
to go.
you bring
with
the
it.
security in, the
Yeah.
cops in.
You never know where he's going
Yeah.
to show up, what he's going to do, and you make him that guy. You know, I just think they
don't-
dropped the ball there.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get. Like, and the match to me is fine, but I mean, like, Jacob the dude fell in line that quick.
Well, I mean, not giving a little bit of credit. Maybe their part of the plan is make a stinky fella line that quick, and then have him do something
Yeah,
later on down the line, because he should eventually be a champion.
yeah.
I agree.
He should eventually be your top guy
I
because
agree.
he's that good.
I think LA Knight should at least be the Intercontinental Champion.
He should be the world champion, or at least being the contender. He's
Yeah.
that good. He's and a lot. I don't think I think he made the comment. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I think he made the comment that it was because of his age, because he's older. But if he's older, get him in there now. Get him because he can do it.
I
agree.
He can work.
Yeah.
He can talk. We're going to the women's ladder match now. We got Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, and Lash Legend. Who's Julia? Julia, and then
Julia.
Lash Legend.
Did they wrestle yet?
That feels just like just put every good woman in a match. Let's just go.
The one thing
I'm very happy Chelsea Green's back in the picture because
Yeah, but
we
I
talked
don't
before.
understand why you do this match. I mean, you're not even stripping when you Rhea Ripley the title. This is going to be the interim women's championship. Why are we like doing that? Why don't we just if Rhea is hurt, which they say she is, just strip her of the title. But I'll tell you what though, Chelsea Green is phenomenal.
Yes.
And anybody who, if you just watch her, how she can interact with the crowd and get the crowd involved, she's great.
Yeah, she
And
is.
I am so happy they're finally giving her a chance. I
Yeah.
really am.
Yeah. She's the talent. And just amazing. I love what she did when she came out with the two Secret Service girls. And one girl's gone, right? Are they
Yeah.
both gone?
They're both going now.
They're both
But Piper Niven is not going, but apparently she has a career-ending injury.
So she is gone.
Yeah.
Technically. And I love every girl on the thing, but nobody's Charlotte Flair to me. I've said it a million times. Mark feels the same way.
Absolutely.
And Joey would get with every one of them. So would I. Next one feels like, well, it's an Intercontinental Championship match, but I really have no Penta versus Chad Gable. I kind of like it because I feel like it keeps Chad. Chad was apologizing for being the mocking the Lucha Libre, so it kind of keeps him in that scene. You know, I still think they've got to make him more of a badass. I don't like him coming out singing his name in the song. To me, that makes no sense. He went from being this
Badass.
yeah, now he's coming out clapping and singing his name in a song like he's a kid entertainer or something.
Yeah.
What do you think of Chad Gable? Do you think they need to?
I agree. I also think, yeah. So Penn is the champ, right?
Penn is the Intercontinental
I think
champ.
this is. I think you're going to see Gable. I think I know
think
prediction,
you're right.
yes, but I think this is going to be Chad's night, and I hope, to your point, Chris, they look to kind of change his character a little bit. I love the Grand Americana.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. But I agree, right? Like he's not he's definitely, they should use him more like how they use Kurt Angle, right? Like
Kurt Angle was. I mean, he was,
Yeah.
and he can definitely do it because he did it with Alpha Academy, so he can definitely be funny. He's an amazing athlete in real life. He's a great athlete.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think he deserves a little better. So hopefully we see some more from Chad Gable. We've got a women's title match: Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. Oh, okay, that's him. Yeah, that's right. Liv Morgan versus the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. It should be an interesting match. I don't know. Those two are both great, but I don't really have a prediction. We'll talk about predictions in a minute. But what do you think of the women's championship scene, Joe?
I think that'll be a great match. I mean, they're both tremendous. I hope Io Sky wins.
Liv has been a great champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she has too. She's.
But the one thing about Liv though, and she really doesn't defend that title a lot.
No.
Like, I don't think she defended that title. I think she might have defended it one time since she got it.
But I think that's kind of part of her character. Like,
I agree.
she's a talker.
But that's another thing I don't get about it. Like, you have Liv and then you have Raquel and Roxanne Perez, and they don't use. I think they gotta give a push to Raquel. I mean, Raquel is. I think Raquel and Liv in a match would be.
She's a big lady who is
Roxanne
badass.
Perez too.
Yeah.
Mark my words, she's gonna be special too.
Joe thinks every girl's special. Yeah. No, but honestly, no. She is. Yeah, I mean, Liv Morgan, I think is great, but I do think that's a little bit part of her character, where she's.
I agree.
You know,
I think
as
she's a lot
they
of,
call the chicken shit heel, they used to call back in the day. Where
Yeah.
she'll say, "Oh, you know," she'll talk tough, and then she won't defend it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she's still with Dirty Dom, right? She's still
Yeah.
with Judgment Day.
And also, when she defends it, that means that's a big thing. So then it's also like an attraction thing too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, she's great with Dirty Dom. So she's
I'm sure
now.
she'll get involved with the Danhausen thing on yeah.
Oh yeah. Now we're going top three now. Okay. We're going to talk about the top three. I guess there are three main events really in this show. Because the one I'm really interested in, we're going to talk about first. The Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. This is the third match. They're tied up. I think it's going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of different. I'll tell you why I like this match. Because some matches are predictable. This one, you don't know what's going to happen.
So have they started to say what the card is each night yet?
No.
Interesting.
I don't think they're going to.
So do you think? So throwing an idea out here. Do you think this potentially could be Saturday night's main event, and they save both championship matches for Sunday?
It could.
Unless Brock wins the league, then
I mean, he's moving in and out, right? That means he's done Saturday and home. Back in Canada Saturday night.
Yeah, right away.
He might want to wrestle the first match.
I mean, I think like it's a good enough match to main event Saturday night.
Yeah, Oba's
It's in Minnesota, which is his.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think why.
Oba Femi's huge.
I think Oba's going to win this, and then Lesnar will be done. I think he's done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it because I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they've surprised me with this match big time with these guys together. First one with the retirement, and then him coming back, and then him beating him because Oba had such a big push, and then they had him come back and beat him. I thought that was like what? Yeah. And now and then Oba wins the King of the Ring, which is supposed to mean you get a title shot.
And he gave that up.
He gave that up, but I'm wondering if he gets involved in one of these two title matches somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just It brings us to our title match, the World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I think this has been an interesting build-up. One of the things that's actually been built up, besides Lesnar and I think the three main events have been built up okay. I don't think Cody and Punk have really. I think that's kind of been thrown together. But Reigns and Seth, I think, have a nice build-up.
I agree.
I agree. You know, I think they've both been great on the mic, and I'll have you speak on this with Solo Sikoa. What do you think about that whole involvement? I like Solo Sikoa. I like what he's doing too.
I think you're gonna see involvement from both the Bloodline and probably Solo Sikoa at some point. The question is, does Solo turn? Right? Does he like somehow turn on Rollins? Not that he's with Rollins, right, and go back with the Bloodline,
right?
And then Roman keeps the title, right? And then do they go back to the shtick again, and Roman needs the Bloodline to win the title? Yeah. And then you can kind of push. Yeah, this is there's a lot. More thing, but there's a lot of interesting ways they can go with this. I like Seth Rollins. I like Roman Reigns, so I definitely am intrigued. But I think like they have to do something with Solo. The fact that they made that somewhat of a storyline over the last week or so, that that he was going to offer his services.
Yeah, which I like. You don't know if you can trust him. If he offers his services and then turns, that could happen. Here's another thing you don't really know where they're going to go, which I like.
Yeah, I mean, there's another thing, right? Because like he basically, let's say hypothetically, he cost Rollins the belt. That means Rollins going to feud with him next. Then it opens up with Oba. What champ does Oba go after? Like you want Oba to go after Roman. You don't like. You don't. I don't care if you fight CM Punk or those. You want to see him fight a big guy, right?
Yeah. I think Oba Femi Roman Reigns would be out of the feud. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it really.
See Oba on Monday Night Raw calling out whatchamacallit.
Well, because you also have the bloodline, so now he's got to go through all the bloodline to get. I just think it'll be a really good feud. Then the undisputed WWE Championship, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. They had an interesting thing on SmackDown when they were going at it last week. With their talking back and forth. I don't get it because of like Punk just came back and just got right back in the title picture. I don't understand that because they were in Chicago and now there was no build up to him coming back and then going after Cody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on that? Well, I know you're a big Punk fan.
I think what they're trying to do with this whole build up with Cody and Punk is who's going to turn the heel. One of them's going to have to turn heel. And I think that's why they're building it up the way they are. They're trying to figure out which one they want to do it to. I think Punk would be the easiest one.
I think it's a bad idea to turn Cody Rhodes heel.
Yeah.
To Chris's points earlier, Punk is going to sell merchandise because of like that weird fan base that he has. They don't care if he's good or bad. Cody's fan base is predominantly young kids, right? Like they're gonna have to buy shirts.
It's like Cena.
So like that's the part. Like it's like if you're gonna make him like, you gotta make CM Punk bad.
Yeah, but then again, that's a very hard thing to do because they're still gonna change his name whether he's going.
No, I agree, but like, yeah.
All right, it's preview. It's what do you call it? Not preview time. We just did preview. Prediction time. Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Mark, you will go first on this one. Who's winning, Trick or Baron Corbin?
I'm going to go Trick Williams.
Trick Williams.
Yeah, I'm going to go Trick.
Joseph. I think I'm going to go Trick too.
Are we writing this down to make sure, like, see who's right the most? No.
I'll write it on my phone.
Okay.
So
all of us go Trick.
All Trick.
All right.
All right. The 6-woman tag match, the Bella Twins and Paige versus Fatal Influence.
I'm going to go Fatal Influence.
Yeah, I think they're. I think they're going to win.
Yeah,
I'm going Bella and Paige.
Wow.
Bella Twins.
They're on a high.
Yeah.
Here's a good though thing. You know how like it was Nikki who was hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay. What happened is she turned on both of them and goes with.
That's what I said. I said that she might be the 4th member of Fatal Influence.
Where? Who knows?
The Fatal Influence.
That would be good. That would be good.
If that happens, you get 2 points.
That's right. Me and Joey, Fatal Influence. Mark says the Bellas and Paige. The number 1 contendership for the title. Will it be Finn Balor or Sami Zayn?
This feels like Sami Zayn to me. I feel like you can't do the guy that wrong.
Yeah. I agree with you there. I don't think they can do him that wrong twice in a month.
I think they can. I'm going Finn. I'm telling you, I don't know what they have against the Sammy guy. I like Sammy.
So do I. I like you. I like
Jesus
it.
God, I want him to win.
I do. I like Sami Zayn too. That's what I mean. Like I really like Sami Zayn when he was part of the Bloodline and Uso. Like I thought that was fantastic. But yeah, I don't understand his storyline. Don't get me wrong. I love Finn Balor too. I think Finn Balor's great.
Finn Balor
Could
also.
you? I mean, I like Finn Balor too. I don't think you screw Sami Zayn.
Listen, I like Finn Balor too, but there are, as Mr. Lakefield was talking about this last week about the show.
Quoting Mr. Lakefield. He's gonna love this.
One of the things I did enjoy is about when we talked about all the different people involved in the show. I like Finn Balor. Finn Balor is not a world champ. Finn Balor is an intercontinental champ, like middle card guy.
Mark Scheck coined the phrase.
Mid card for life.
Mid card for life. Mark Scheck used to say that all the time.
So again, I'm not like that, but I'm just saying which is fine. Like, hey, we're average podcasters in the basement, not wrestling. So yeah.
And he's being generous with average.
Our subscribers are going up.
We're going up. We got 31 now, I think. Your dad said
35.
35, baby. We're on our way to. We're almost Joe Rogan material. 35.
When this episode comes out, this will be our 10th episode.
Wow. It's the 10th episode, SummerSlam episode. There we go.
I just don't think you can screw him that much in a month.
Could you imagine Sami Zayn like 2 months ago? Sammy, we got great news for you.
Yep.
We're going to give you the title. Oh, that's awesome. What do you see my run? 6 days.
Yep.
What? 6 days.
All right, next one, Danhausen versus Dominic. I'm, of course, going Danhausen.
I'm going with Dominic.
Wow.
This is it. Yeah. Oh, dude. You're going to get cursed.
Yeah, I like it cursed. Joey, Dirty Dom. Yeah, I think it's like I said, it's a comedy match. I don't think Dom has anything to lose by losing to Danhausen. I don't think it was momentum will go down. It's just Danhausen's entertaining and all right, the next one, singles match, Gunther versus Nick Aldis.
I want Nick Aldis.
So do I.
I mean,
I feel like this is a Gunther, though.
Yeah.
I think Gunther. What do you think?
I think I want.
This is going to be
I
like.
want Nick Aldis. I'm going to say because
This is going to be a Pat McAfee Gunther thing for like Michael Cole's honor all again. He's going to have a tremendous effort, but he's going to lose.
I don't think he'll lose that bad.
I don't
think
think
he'll put up like.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
he'll be like an active wrestler.
I'm not. So I guess that's the question. If they have him as an active wrestler, then they can beat him. But yeah.
So who do you got?
I want Aldis. I'm saying
You're
Aldis.
saying Aldis? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark?
I'm still saying Gunther. I can't believe I'm saying Gunther.
I know. I'm saying Gunther too, but I don't think it's the end of the feud. Here's the thing. I'm going to have two predictions: either Gunther or a no contest, because I think it's going to keep going. I don't think they wrestle once.
No contest is intriguing. I like that.
I think it's going to be. I'm saying Gunther though, because I think he'll win, but I don't think it's over. I think Aldis. I think because it's an interesting storyline, they can keep it going.
Are any of these predictions so strong you're willing to bet your mustache for it?
Mustache is gone. This is it. He's retired after this. You'll never see this mustache unless I get paid, and again to wear it for to grow it for another movie, a bigger one, hopefully. Not against this. This one's great, and God bless. I hope it does well. I love these people. All right, the next one, singles match. Oh no, we did that. 6-man tag: LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys versus the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
You're gonna go
I'm gonna go LA Knight.
Team LA Knight.
Team LA.
Mark, what about you?
I'm going to go to Bloodline because I think they're doing the same thing with LA Knight they're doing with Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He just keeps getting
No Bloodline.
screwed too.
That's a tough one. I don't know because I can go either way on this. I'm going to go LA. I think LA Knight team. Because I again, it won't be over. I think if they win, they'll get attacked at the end by the Bloodline. They'll keep the thing going. Interim Women's Championship ladder match. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair. What happened to our girl? The new girl.
Stephanie
No, the one that did the...
Solruka.
Yeah,
She hasn't wrestled in a qualifying match yet. I don't know if she's going to be in it.
Maybe she will by the time this airs.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, Julia or Lash Legend. Who will win this match? I know who I want forever. I want Charlotte Flair, as Mark I know wants.
I'm with you, Chris. I feel like I would love Charlotte. I love Charlotte Flair. But I'm gonna go with Chelsea Green.
And you both, Mark. What about you, Joe?
I'm going to pledge allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Oh, Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I think they're gonna push her.
I think they should.
They should. She's amazing. So, yeah. We're all doing Chelsea Green there. Penta versus Chad Gable. You said it earlier, Mark. I'm with you. I think Chad's winning this. What do you think?
I think Chad Gable. By the way, I know this is going to get a lot of heat. And it stinks.
Oh, wow.
He stinks. I'm sorry.
We apologize to all our Mexican viewers.
No,
We're making that a clip. I hope it goes viral.
All our
I'm
Mexican
not,
viewers, we love you.
like Mark said, like there's certain guys that are like just intercontinental champions. That guy, remember the title, the 24/7?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what he should be. Okay,
Oh, so
that's
I like
it.
Penta. I like Penta. But I think Gable wins this. We're all saying Gable.
Yes.
I have to say the next one, Women's World Championship match. I love Liv, but I think Io Sky wins it.
I think Io Sky too.
Yes.
Oh, for Io. Yeah, I think.
She's 0.
Yeah, and she beat up our boy Dan House. She might be cursed.
She's 0-4 against Io Sky. Liv Morgan.
Oh, really?
Career. Yeah.
That might change then. What do you think? You change your mind?
You said
on
what? Liv Morgan's 0-4 against her?
Yes. No, Liv Morgan is 0-4 against Io Sky in her career.
I still think Io wins.
Yeah.
Because I feel that goes hand in hand with Danhauser and Dominic.
Yeah. He might get involved. Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Yep.
Oba.
All Oba.
Yeah, I think Oba.
I gotta get me a shirt.
Oba wins, and I think you're right. I think Brock retires officially.
I think Brock.
Yeah, I mean, so that was the plan all along, right? That was the rumored. He debuted at SummerSlam, I think 20 years ago. He's in Minnesota. He's from Minnesota.
Yeah, well,
He'll be in Canada before the end of the night, so and be done.
that's the thing that also that women's match, the ladder match. You know, Tiffany Stratton from Minnesota, so that might be a possibility too. So.
Yep. World Heavyweight Championship match. Well, Vince isn't there no more. But Vince used to make a habit of if you were in your hometown, you lost, had to kiss his ass, or do something humiliating in your hometown. And Vince, I think, liked that. World Heavyweight Championship match: Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I'll go first on this one. I think Roman keeps the title, and I think this feud goes on.
I agree. As much as I want Seth Rollins, I think Roman.
Roman. Okay. We'll agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the undisputed WWE Championship match: CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes.
I'm going Punk.
I hate saying this too, but I'm going to go Punk too because I don't think they've done enough to build this storyline out. I think they need to. They're going to milk this for a while.
I'm agreement again. I think you're right. They did not build this enough at all.
Yeah.
And I think CM Punk will win again. It's not my year, man. It's really not my year. Punk wins this, comes back. Fucking LeBron's coming here. Oh, Lord, no, I'm kidding. So, all in all, I think it's going to be a hell of a show this weekend. Tomorrow night and Sunday night, August 1st and 2nd, coming to you live. Joe, you want to say where it's from?
From Minneapolis and Minnesota.
What's the name of the stadium? Joe used to love the stadium. Oh, he doesn't know this? Joe used to be a whiz at
I
this.
think it might be the Sovereign Bank.
No, the U.S. Bank Stadium
Oh.
in Minneapolis,
So
Minnesota.
speaking of that, dude, are you devastated that like now? Speaking of your knowledge trivia, like Joey knows every soap opera star,
Yes.
and he knows meteorologists and
Yes.
news people throughout the world. Are you upset that your girl Cecily Tynan is retiring?
Cecily Tynan, for those people, because I know we have people worldwide, she was a weather girl.
30 years.
Explain to our customers who.
30 years at Channel 6. I remember in high school she started, it was 6 a.m. It was her, Rick Williams, and Monica Lopez.
Joe's the only guy up at 6 a.m. smacking around to the weather. We let us say smacking the rat here on Headlocks Happy Hour.
I know you said it twice. Say it a third time.
We got no censors here.
But I will say this: congratulations on the retirement. And good luck.
Good
I
luck,
don't
Cecily.
understand they're retired. They're only 56. Whatever.
Yeah, she get a big send off like that prick Jim Gardner? I don't like him either. Let's go back to him. Oh my God, I met him twice. Got the personality of that freaking wall.
I thought you modeled your mustache out there.
I am Jim Gardner. I work better, Jimmy.
She's not leaving until August 31st, so we still have.
August 31st.
For everyone who watches this, we cover your podcast and you talk NBA basketball, local meteorologists cover.
But you're right.
Covered all. God
Chris,
bless you, Seth.
you are right, though. I don't like Jim Gardner either.
Anyway, so good luck to Cecily. God bless you. You were great here in Philly. And everything. I didn't know you personally, so I don't have anything bad to say about you. I didn't know Jim either. I just met him twice, and he was not. He was a prick. All right, here we go. SummerSlam, August 1st and 2nd from the U.S. Bank Stadium in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Minneapolis, Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be a great card. Watch it. And it's the biggest party of the summer. So check it out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're having our own big party this
We
summer.
gotta preview it, baby.
This is our big SummerSlam preview, but we're having our own biggest party this summer live from Wildwood, New Jersey. We'll be coming to you, our next podcast. We'll be coming to you live from the Szczech house in beautiful Wildwood on August 16th. It'll be airing.
It'll be airing August 16th. Yeah.
August 16th, live from Wildwood, New Jersey. We can't wait to get down there. We love Wildwood.
We're going to recap SummerSlam for you. We're going to talk. We're going to talk the new Netflix series.
Yes, that's a big one. We'll be talking about the new Netflix series on Unscripted, right? Unreal. This is scripted. We're talking all about that, and I'm looking forward to that. And we'll recap SummerSlam. Hopefully, it's a greght SummerSlam. Mark, and we have our shots. And we'll be down there all weekend. That weekend, August 14th to the 17th. If you see us,
for those wanting interviews or autographs,
we'll be down there. We're actually going to do a little plug now. Head to the Markwood Club. The Markwood Club is hosting a thing at Keenan's. It's going to be a great day. Fran Dunphy, the great coach, Fran Dunphy, good friend, Jimmy Lynam. A lot of legendary coaches. Joey Szczech will be there.
Yeah.
Legendary coaches. Steph Carrillo runs it, and Katie Garler. It's going to be a great day. Keenan's on Saturday, August the 15th. So come on out and say hello to us in Wildwood, and we'll have our show on the 16th. Here's to a great SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. Let's go get it. Here we go.